I feel as though there's a lot of magic in my life. And so I find meaning in the smallest of things, you know, the leaves falling off a tree, or the flowers blooming, or my son giggling, or, you know, just a moment that I look out the window and I see like a deer and its baby, you know, that kind of thing. I find meaning in my life everywhere.
How have you had anxiety this week, or?
I did have some anxiety last week. I was having anxiety, and I actually ended up having a little bit of a panic attack. I decided to, because I felt it coming, I decided I was gonna take one of my anxiety pills, so that helped a lot. He's good.
Oh my gosh, his birthday's coming up.
It is. He's gonna be 2.
Oh my gosh.
I think I went a little overboard with his gifts for his 2-year-old birthday, but I'm so excited.
Oh, what'd you get him?
Oh my gosh, I got him so many different things. A lot of toys that stimulate like cognitive development. So he's got a few of those. He's got this octopus that's a DJ that you can make beats with, that you can mix and you can move the little, it comes with like little eggs, and you can it sings like the alphabet based on how you interact with it. It makes beats for you, depending on how you interact with it. It's got a lot of like different colors. It lights up, so it's really exciting. I'm so looking forward to that. I also got him a keyboard. Because he loves piano, and it comes with like a microphone, but I'm not gonna have him use that, but like the keyboard with the keys, and it has a whole bunch of settings, and so yeah, a lot of different little things that I've gotten him, books, and yeah, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
He was due for like an upgrade.
Did he have any idea about his birthday? Maybe talk to him about it, or?
No, not yet. I think I'm gonna mention it when it's a little closer.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how much he's self-aware like that.
Well, yeah, really. I mean, really, until age 3 is usually about the first year that they get excited about a birthday or Christmas or something.
Yeah.
At those younger ages, they just can't put all that together.
Yeah. When he goes to sleep, I bought him this really cute toddler table and chairs, and it's in the shape of a fire truck. So I love the way it looks, and has like the center of the table has a little hole that you can put toys in. So I need to construct it. And then, oh my gosh, really cute guy is smiling at me right now. Oh, okay. And anyway, I got distracted a little bit there.
Oh my god.
It comes with a whole bunch of pieces that I have to put together, so that's gonna be a little scurry to do.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I plan to put it together, and then wrap all his gifts and leave them in the living room ready for him to see them when he comes out on Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I'm excited about that.
So these are just random questions. What harsh truths do you prefer to ignore?
What harsh truths do I prefer to ignore? Whoa.
That was a bit of a heavy one to start with. I don't know, maybe there's none. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, I don't think I like to ignore truths, even if they're harsh. I'd rather know and deal with than be left out in the dark or just ignore it, kind of thing.
Let's see. Pick another one here. Does fate exist? If so, do we have free will?
I've asked myself that question before. I think for me personally, what I've come up with is, I think it's a combination of both. I think that some things I feel are predestined to happen, and other things, everything else in between is free will. But it annoys me when people say, oh, it was fate, or it was meant to be. Like, some things I'm like, maybe, yeah, and other things I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Do you think that there's some fate, some free will?
Yeah, I think that like fate is sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to believe it because I believe in like soulmates, and I believe in twin flames and things like that. So I definitely believe.
Yeah, that was interesting. I hadn't heard that. That little video clip you sent me
Yeah.
on twin flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. I hadn't been familiar with that term before.
I feel like the topic it's not very mainstream, but I feel like it's surfacing more. It's becoming more of an awareness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you feel like Michael was your twin flame, or do you?
Yeah, definitely. Just based on the way we met, based on how we felt, based on how insane that all was, based on once we met and everything, and we started getting, or I started seeing the twin flame information pop up for me out of nowhere, here and there, and I was like, what is that? I didn't know the term. I didn't know what that was. And so my curiosity was piqued, and I started researching more information on it. And that's when I found out, hey, this really sounds like us. And yeah, our whole relationship, 5 years of us being together, we were twins. For all we knew, we were separated.
Yeah.
No, we felt like we had past lives together. It was weird. We would have dreams at the same time of the same kind, and would wake up at the same time and share the same things. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And there were dreams sometimes that we were exactly the same dream, but from different perspectives. Like, I was standing on this side, he was standing on the other. We would say the same thing at the same time. We have a lot of video recordings with that. We were really telepathic with each other. Like, you know how they say twins can do that? We could do that. Like, we would just like really have conversations with each other, and people would be going like, what are you two weirdos doing? Like, your conversation made no sense. And we're like, oh, because we weren't saying this out loud. We were just, so we were really, we were really kind of a little freaky couple that were like, we were really intermingled into each other's psyche.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we couldn't deny the fact that there was something special there, something a little extra.
Yeah. Did you have any of those, did you feel like your connection with Chris was, I mean, maybe not that strong, but I mean, some similarities, or?
I think with Chris, I think he was a soulmate. Because we weren't like twins. We weren't like mirroring each other. We weren't bringing up things that I knew that I had to work in myself. It was more of like, he was kind of opposite of me in a way that I liked, in a way that made me comfortable. Like, yeah, he's more like a grounding kind of earthy energy, and I wanted that in my life, so I like that about him. Where where I was hyper and like a little aloof sometimes, he seemed a little bit more grounded to me, so that appealed to me. So yeah, I think he was a soulmate for sure, because of the way that I started feeling about him, like almost instantly before even talking to him, made me feel like there's something here with this guy. Yeah.
Presuming he hasn't popped out of the woodwork.
No, that guy has died. That guy is.
You said a week or so ago was he on your Instagram or on?
Yeah, he was on my Instagram
Something.
for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? The feeling that I get about that, I feel like part of me feels this way. Like, intuitively, I feel like, you know how like a serial killer likes to keep a little like trophy item from somebody that they had an encounter with. I felt like that's what my Instagram was for him, like the little way to tap into, like, oh, you know, that situation. Like, I've done this to her and I've disappeared off of the face of the earth for her, but I can still see what she's up to here, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt a little weird about it.
Yeah, well, it is kind of weird. I mean, well, not kind of, it is weird.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the whole thing was just weird.
Yeah.
Where do you find meaning in your life?
Where do I find meaning in my life? I find meaning every day. I find, like, I feel as though my life, there's a lot of magic in my life. And so I find meaning in the smallest of things, you know, the leaves falling off a tree, or the flowers blooming, or my son giggling, or, you know, just a moment that I look out the window and I see like a deer and its baby, you know, that kind of thing. I find meaning in my life everywhere, every day, and just it grounds me to feel really grateful for those moments, to be in that now moment. And so it reminds me, like, yeah, there's all these little shitty things that have happened in your life, but overall, this, you know, your life is really beautiful, and so it makes me feel really grateful.
Yeah. Well, that's a great way to look at things.
It helps.
You know what I mean? You know, because, yeah, even though we're going through what we're going through, and, you know, we're inconvenienced, or, you know, we've got to do things differently, you know, to still have that gratitude and appreciation for life itself.
Right. You know, and on that topic, it made me realize something. It made me realize that Chris is really dumb. Chris is really dumb because he missed out. He would have been so lucky to have and I in his life. And I don't...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think he has that kind of luck in his life to have us. So he really missed out. And it made me feel better, you know. I wrote how you suggested that I write, and it made me realize...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it made me realize two things. One, I haven't journaled in a while, and I used to journal. I think I haven't journaled since my son was born, and I used to journal since I was 11 years old. Yeah. And then I used to journal for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it also made me realize that I started off writing to Chris, but I ended up writing about myself for myself. And it was like 3 pages, like back and front. And
wow.
and yeah. And then I realized I think highly of myself.
Oh, okay.
And I was proud to see that, because it took me a very long time to get there. And it made me realize, you know what, it doesn't matter if men like Chris, you know, leave my life. That's a good thing, because I'm looking for quality. I'm looking for integrity, someone to match all the effort that I've put into being the person that I am today. So if they can't match that, then be gone, because I don't want garbage in my life.
Well, yeah. You deserve more than, that.
Yeah.
You know, to be happy and appreciated, and have somebody care for you mutually as you care for them, which is all things that you thought were happening.
Right. Yeah. Right. And I just, I'm looking for quality, and if he's not that, then obviously that's the reason why he's not in my life. So yeah, get going. I appreciate the fact that, that I'm not willing to settle for anything less than quality.
Oh, that's great. You know what I mean? So many people, they do. It's like, oh well, this is good enough. Or
no,
I guess that this is the best it gets, or whatever. And even though they're not really feeling it, they just kind of justify it and go with it.
Right. And I can't do that. I can't.
Yeah.
I have to
No.
stay true, and I'd rather be by myself, because it's not like, oh, I'm so lonely, I need a partner. There have been times in my life where I feel really lonely and I would like to have somebody. And it's not like I don't want to have someone in my life now, but I'm content being my son and I. If and when I find somebody, well, then we'll see. We'll take it from there. But
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
not willing to settle for
Right.
mediocrity.
No, and I think that's a very healthy attitude to have, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.